Welcome back to the part of YouTube where you get to see me fixing stuff and constantly working on things. Well, you see that right now I'm working on splicing in a diode. And using solder, of course. Maybe just a little bit more. Just like that. Now with some heat shrink tubing, that will make a nice little splice. Okay, now you're probably wondering, just what the hell is this idiot doing? Okay, well, I'll show you what this idiot's doing. I am working on the interior light. See, I've got it down, and here it is. And the way it's wired, this switch right here turns it on. Of course, I had the fuse unplugged. This actually feeds that light. And the way it works is when you push this button, the light will come on. And to turn it off, you push it off again. Well, anyway, I always thought that it would be cool to be able to activate it with the door and to be able to operate it with the switch. So what I'm doing is I'm going to cut the wire right here between the switch and the bulb, and I'm going to splice this in, and I'm going to splice my dioded wire in. And the diode is going to keep the current from backfeeding to turn on, so it won't turn on the interior lights. So I will still be able to turn it on with the switch and turn it on and off. And I will also be able to turn it on and off with the doors. So I think it will work. We're going to find out anyway. Well, the splicing part turned out to be kind of tedious because I had such short wires to work with, but it turned out really good. Soldered up real well. Of course, I've said it 100 times, and I'm kind of picky about it, but I do not like those solderless wire connectors. I would just as soon solder wires and use heat shrink. That actually becomes, you actually fuse two wires together, they will never come apart. So I've got a wire here. It's that green one. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that is the wire that actually energizes when the door is open. That light over there I hardly ever use, so I'm just going to tap into it, and I also got to feed the new wire through this mess. Sounds fun. And another important part of the project is to go ahead and put all this mess back up. Crap. I knew that was going to happen. The reason why I knew it was going to happen because it happened the last time I put this up. It's probably a good balmy 85 degrees today, somewhere along in there. It is like a sauna out here. I'll figure out what to do with that some other time. It took me forever to find screws that were just the right length, that didn't poke through the other side. I'm just being careful not to over tighten. There we go. Well, while I'm here, I might as well go ahead and put that all back up like it's supposed to go. This could be a trick now. Because the wires are just a little bit shorter than what they used to be. Next weekend in downtown Elizabethtown is Blues, Barbecue, and Bikes Downtown Festival. I thought it was this weekend, actually, until I saw flyers when I got downtown. It said May 25th. I think this is their first one. I can't remember, actually. But I'll probably, if I get a chance, go to that. Of course, I've also got the 86 F-150 that I've been working on for a while, if you all can remember that. I don't know if you can or not. I've got to pull the fuel tank down, unkink a hose, and I've got to install a power window switch. Sounds fun. All in a day's work, I guess. Yeah, it is just humid today. Well, I'm not really complaining. After all, I don't know how well you'll be able to see all this, but oops, come untwisted again. Get rid of this. All right, now. That should hold it. Now let's put the solder to it. Good hot soldering iron. So that's about a 50-watt iron. That's more than enough to do the job I need it to do. Actually, like a 25-watt iron would have worked. Now I will just slide the heat shrink right over this splice, just like that, and put the heat to it. Well, wind's going to blow it out today, evidently. Okay, I had to do that off camera because you wouldn't have been able to see it anyway, because I had to shield from the wind where the camera was. So that's all nice and spliced together. I'm going to go ahead and plug this fuse back in, and let's see how our adaptation worked, you might say. Okay, fuse is plugged in, and ding! It's on. Okay, now while it's on, let's walk up front and see if the interior lights are on. Of course they'll be on now. When I close the door, they're not on. Okay, let me get a key and I'm going to roll this window down. Okay, the switch is off, and I don't know if you can see it too well or not, but I'm going to open the door. And you see the interior light on. I'm going to close the door. You see the light go out. And if I can get just... Okay, you see that one? And the one back there. And they're both out. I also have that one behind the cab wired also, but I never use it. So I'm going to go ahead and tape this back up. So my, I guess you could say, adaptation was successful anyway. And the part that I used, anyone who wants to do this, to do the same thing, I used a 3 amp diode from Radio Shack, part number 276-1141. And I think I give, after tax and everything, it was $2.11. And of course it just solders in line. Make sure that the red stripe, or that the silver line, goes towards the load. So if you're going to wire this into a light, you would want your bulb right here and your power on this side. Simple job, actually, and like I said, less than $3. Alright, pick up tools, and I'm going in for a little while. Thanks for watching.